Happy New Year, and let's get things started off right for 2023. We've got a couple of head scratchers here today, like in race number 4, and then very competitive races in 5, 6, and 7. Our feature race is race number 8 in this allowance optional, claiming 44. The 4-year-old fillies and mares 6 furlongs on the dirt.
It's you, Ajax. Even on the mark. And they're off in 2023. Bubba Chrome didn't want to go into the gate, but has early speed, and Buckwild there too, and Moonshine is chiming in, and here's on the mark, the favorite on the far outside, and City Creek is in the early mix as well. First 5 sorting out, charging off at the far turn as Miss You Ajax now goes up on the outside of Fartlag, and then back to Spunky Irishman racing back of the pack, and trailing the field is Conjurer. Into the far turn, run 13 lengths covers him. Down to the inside is Bubba Chrome. Buckwild is pressing right along, and on the mark on the outside, roars up now on the mark in City Creek. They're coming 1-2 with 2.5 furlongs left to go from Bubba Chrome. Buckwild backs out of it. Then it's back to Moonshine is saving ground, and Miss You Ajax still 10 from the front. Top of the stretch, they turn for home. On the mark, City Creek 1-2 past that 3/16 pole. Bubba Chrome continues to weak in on the outside. Miss You Ajax now moves just into third with a furlong left to go. Angel Cruz taking a peek back, and it's on the mark, opening up by 5, on the mark. Convincing winner and a New Year's Day opener here at Laurel Park. On the mark is set for 2023. City Creek second, and Miss You Ajax followed by Moonshine and Bubba Chrome. Track now good. Track rated good. Race 2. And they're off. Lad Needs a Handler off to a very sharp beginning, speeding right along, an opening length and a half from Rama there, along with Flaming East. They're vying for second, and back to Billingsgate has dropped back a little bit after a sharp break. What Say You passes that one. What Say You now fourth on the outside, and Chambo next. They're followed to the outside by Mad Genius is 3 deep past the half-mile pole, and Chauffeur at the tail of the field. Into the far turn run, Lad Needs a Handler is up top from Flaming East, lead about a length, and it's another 2. What Say You? Ralmer is in 4th, Chambo is in 5th, and Billingsgate and Mad Genius, and well back to Chauffeur. Toward the quarter pole, the top of the stretch, Lad Needs a Handler takes him for home. Lad Needs a Handler from Flaming East in second. What Say You? And Ralmer ground saving. Into the stretch, Lad Needs a Handler kicks on with it, opens up to 2.5 lengths on Flaming East. At the inside is Ralmer, and they're followed by What Say You? Furlong pole, and it is Lad Needs a Handler. Lad Needs a Handler holding steady by 4. Lad Needs a Handler over Ralmer, and next is Flaming East. They'll try to hang on to third, and What Say You there on the outside. Lad Needs a Handler from Ralmer second, and What Say You? Flaming East, and then Chambo. Minute 4.68.
When we started adding protocols, the first thing we knew we wanted to do was to add veterinarians watching training. We really had to look at all of the opportunities that we had to impact horse safety, controlling medication and training, which had never been done, investing in cutting-edge diagnostic techniques, decreasing the amount of medication that was in the horse on race day. Right now it's training, but we're checking horses that are racing on Saturday. Thank you. You're all right, sweetie. I feel like we are changing things for the better.
Right now it's basically just being present. We do examine various horses in the days leading up to it. Race day, it's every horse. We're watching the horses, how they warm up. Now they've got weight on their back. We're on different surface. We're still following the horses. All the horses look good during their warm-up, sound ready to run.
I truly feel like we are moving the sport forward. The horses are better for it. We've really changed to focus on putting horses at the center and being the most important part of the equation.
Grayson Charm. And they're off. Grayson Charm with a good beginning on the outside. New Rome is right there, along with Reckless Kelly. So Reckless Kelly and New Rome and Grayson Charm, three of them in a line for the early pace. Good accelerator to the inside, racing in fourth. How sweet she is in between horses, fifth. Let it go to voicemail. Another two back, and it's Kentucky Kiss has got seven to make up now. And Mariano trailing the field, heading off of the far turn run. And still a scramble up front, heading round that far turn. On the outside is Grace and Charm. Down to the inside is New Rome. And so on the outside, Grayson Charm. New Rome is next. And backing off third position there is Reckless Kelly, allowing the pace to go on. And Good Accelerators in fourth. Let it go to voicemail is racing in fifth. How sweet she is in Kentucky Kiss. Still double digits from the front, and trailing is Mariano Outrun. Top of the stretch where it's Grayson Charm kicking away. Grayson Charm by 3 lengths now for New Rome in second. Reckless Kelly willing on the outside for third position. Let it go to voicemail. Then Kentucky Kiss out of the middle of the track as they pass the furlong marker. Grayson Charm up top. Grayson Charm solid under Toledo. They're 6 in front now. The scramble off for second. How sweet she is on the outside. And Reckless Kelly near the inside. Grace and Charm. Grayson Charm over How Sweet She Is. Reckless Kelly. Let it go to voicemail. New Rome. And finish line. And they're off. Slow to go there. Red wine time, very sluggish as well last. Ladro Dafiki, La Samana Laura firing out for the early advantage along with Lunar Ice and Patty Cakes on the outside there. As they move on to the main portion of the track, Nibbles is now moving forward too. Here comes Nibbles all the way up to second on the inside. Toss a Coin is racing along about 4 off his speed. Annihilate, the favorite, is about 5 off the front now. And it's another 3-4 back at its Classic Lynn, followed by Torre Bronca, and well back is Red Wine Time with a lot to do. Racing down the back stretch, and it's Nibbles through on the inside. La Samana Laura on the 2-path. At the outside of that pair is Ladro Dafiki racing in third, and Lunar Ice is in fourth. The outside is Patty Cakes is fifth, about 4 deep into the turn run. Toss a Coin to the inside. In the meantime, here's Annihilate, and patiently rated about 6 to 7 from the speed as they round that far turn run. It's another 3 to Classic Lynn and Torre Bronca, and Red Wine Time trailing the field midway on the turn. About 3 furlongs left to go. La Samana Laura, Patty Cakes on the outside, rolling along to the second spot. Ladro Dafiki, Nibbles down to the inside. In the meantime, here's Annihilate down toward the inside, just in behind the second flight with a 1/4 mile left to go. Still got 7 to make up. And La Samana Laura's in front. La Samana Laura, 3/16 left to run, in front by 2 from Ladro Dafiki next. And the outside is Patty Cakes in third. La Samana Laura's in front with a 16th left to go. Coming to the second wire finish, it's La Samana Laura, Patty Cakes the far outside. Red Wine Time, who is dead last, is rolling, has made up many lengths on the far outside. Red Wine Time, here's La Samana Laura. La Samana Laura holds it 40 to 1. Happy New Year!
The Maryland Jockey Club's Canter for a Cause cantered on with just over 300 entrants this year, coming from far and wide in this unique event to walk, trot, and canter over the famed Pimlico racecourse that showcased historic legends and champions. The only event of this type founded by Georgianne Hale. All benefits go to the renowned nonprofit, the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
Well, this is a great event. I think it really showcases the thoroughbred can come out here and ride and come back to the racetrack and not have any issues. It's a great event for awareness and fundraising, and I think it's a great community event, especially with these people bringing OTTBs, because when they bring them here and they get to showcase them in front of everyone else, I think it's really fun. And because it's close to Halloween this year, we've seen a lot of great costumes, so that's good too. I think a lot of people assume that the racehorse ever came back to the track, that they would not be able to handle it. And we've seen today lots of horses come through the gate with little kids being let out, and things are fun. So yeah, I think once they're out of that racehorse mode for the most part, and they can come out to the track and enjoy themselves, and I think depending on what they're being trained for, they come back here and they know that this rider wants to canter slow or walk or trot, so it's good. It's good.
And they're off. Pit stop man hustled away from there. From the Cairo Kid and Not a Trick racing in third. Then Boondoggle and Top Boss racing to the inside. A Great Go is next. They're followed by Inside Risk. And then EJ's Revenge and Pressing Concern and Spotted Bull trailing the field. Out 3 deep past the half-mile pole. Into the turn, Pit stop man in front by a length and a half from the Cairo Kid. Another length and a half. And Boondoggle is in third. Then Not a Trick and Top Boss racing side by side. There's 6 or 7 from the speed. Inside Risk is next. Spotted Bull on the outside of Great Go. In the back of the pack, Pressing Concern and EJ's Revenge. Top of the stretch, Pit Stop Man still the one to catch. The Cairo Kid trying to make inroads now. Pit Stop Man turns in. The Cairo Kid on the outside. They're clear from Boondoggle, driven third position. Into the stretch, a furlong to go. The Cairo Kid now collars Pit Stop Man and on to the front. Here on the outside is Not a Trick, and in between horses is Boondoggle. On the far outside, trying to pick up Lady EJ's Revenge for a share. It is the Cairo Kid. The Cairo Kid and William Humphrey to take it. The Cairo Kid. Pit Stop Man was second. Then it was Top Boss, and Not a Trick at the photo there with Inside Risk.
It's probably the most beautiful racetrack in the country, to be honest with you.
The background is just beautiful.
I love Gulfstream Park because of the grandstand and the racing.
The weather is beautiful. The facility is phenomenal.
The Gulfstream Championship meet has become one of the top events of the year. You could come out on a Wednesday and see a future Preakness winner.
They're off in the Preakness. The Run Happy Santa Anita Derby.
Got the unique 6.5 down the hillside turf course. A whole lot of great racing here in California.
And Laurel.
We have all 3 surfaces here, the only racetrack in the country to have all 3 surfaces. Being close to the ocean, being surrounded by some of the greatest horses and riders in history, it's amazing.
It's the prettiest thing you've ever seen. There's no one else has a background like we do.
Proper Storm. And they're Proper Storm, so to begin. Golden and Rock Rose firing out with the lead, along with I Am Getting There and Golden Effect. Those 4 sorting out, and Forget About It on the outside is next. Here's Skipper Sue's about 6 from the early speed and a sort of 5 back, and Proper Storm after the tardy beginning is last of them all. Heading into the turn, it's Rock Rose getting away. Rock Rose from Forget About It, and I'm Getting There third of the inside. Volney drifting off the inside there. Golden Effect at the rail. Golden Effect now clearly into 4th. Skipper Sue trying to get motivated there from 5th. Now the the top of the lane with about a quarter of a mile left to go, and Proper Storm trails the field. Turning for home, and it is Rock Rose. Rock Rose from Forget About It in second, and Golden Effect on the outside. I'm getting there in Skipper Sue, working harder toward the center of the track, now angling back toward the tween horses. Into the stretch, 4 across the track. Forget About It just in front. Forget About It. Golden Effect trying to carry on. I'm getting there. Skipper Sue's coming down to the inside with a late run, and Rock Rose is next. Forget About It. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Trying to get there. Well, I'm getting there. Get there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Got there. Under Barbosa to win it from Forget About It, and Skipper Sue and Golden Effect. Proper Storm. In the gate. And they're off. Bandits Warrior, sharp beginning, sent out for speed. Icy Stare Down and Plain Drunk. His Bourbon Wildcat on the inside. Another 2 back at his Sweet Gracie and Stand By You. Trailing the field. Already 10 off a speed of Bandits Warrior. Journey down the backstretch, a length and a half in front. Icy Stare Down getting a good journey out of the clear from second. Bourbon Wildcat third. Plain Drunk fourth. And Sweet Gracie down to the inside is fifth and only 4 from the front. Heading to the far turn run, and Stand By You has to pick it up. Into the turn they roll with 3 furlongs left to go. It's Bandits Warrior just in front from Icy Stare Down. Then Bourbon Wildcat in third. The outside is Plain Drunk, followed by Sweet Gracie, who's still got a chance in between. And trailing is Stand By You. Turning for home, and it's Bandits Warrior. Bandits Warrior trying to stay on. Bandits Warrior up top from Icy Stare Down. The inside is Bourbon Wildcat with an opening there. And in between horses is Sweet Gracie with a chance extreme outside. Plain Drunk suddenly wide open. Here's Plain Drunk. Plain Drunk on the outside. Plain Drunk from Bourbon Wildcat. These two down to the line. Plain Drunk just out kicking Bourbon Wildcat. Plain Drunk. Plain Drunk won it from Bourbon Wildcat. Then it was Sweet Gracie and Stand By You. in the gate. And they're off. Sizzling Hot and Mako Miss on the inside, and Tap and Glow away running third. Then it's Milady Thatcher outkicked by that early speed, and Lady Gangster racing up on the outside. Just once more racing down to the inside, and trailing the field as Somebody Loves Me is in between horses now, improves a spot or two. Heading on for the turn, Mako Miss providing the pace with Sizzling Hot pressing every step of the way. Tap and Glow in a good spot and now moving up 3 wide to come to join the speed. Milady Thatcher hustled along there from the 4th spot into the far turn run, and back on the inside is Somebody Loves Me, who's got 7 to make up now, and Lady Gangster tailing off is just once more. Midway in the turn, Sizzling Hot and Tap and Glow now to the attack on the outside. Milady Thatcher is third as they reach the quarter pole, the top of the stretch. And on the outside next is Somebody Loves Me, who's driven in 4th, but still plenty to do. Tap and Glow turns in. Tap and Glow with a 3-length advantage as Milady Thatcher tries to catch. Down to the inside is Sizzling Hot, a weakened up third as they pass the furlong marker. Tap and Glow in front with Charlie Marquez. Tap and Glow by 5. Milady Thatcher clearly second. It's going to be Tap and Glow. Tap and Glow. Milady Thatcher second. Somebody Loves Me just once more. Then Sizzling Hot.
Thank you so much for joining and being a part of this. Let's continue 2023 with a little bit more fun and a little bit more prices.